Hey, hi, and hello. Mad Ink Pyro here on day 34. Day like 28 of the fucking lockdown or whatever it is. Jesus Christ. My whole sense of date and time is just all messed up. I've been sleeping weird hours and I don't sleep. It's like I slept off as much as I can possibly sleep off, and now I'm just kind of here. So it's kind of weird. Um, I don't know. It's just I'm going stir crazy. You know, I need to go out. I need to go fishing. I need to go somethinging. And it's hard to do right now. But, I'm sitting at home. I'm cooking keto. I'm making keto food. Um, we're eating keto food. So we're staying away from the snacks. We're staying in our macros. I think Amy jumped hers just a little bit last night, but it happens. It's not really that big of a deal. We've been doing everything we can. I mean, it's like straighten up the house, and then have the kids clean the room, and then clean up the living room, and rearrange the living room, and add speakers to the sound system. We're doing everything we can. Playing games, playing video games, watching movies. It's just like, ugh. I mean, today I woke up, well, let me rephrase that. At 2 o'clock in the morning I woke up, stayed up until about noon, maybe a little after, and then finally fell asleep. But the point is, we made like fresh baked bread for the kids because, well, I was just bored. I'm making elephant ears for them tonight. Not because I'm just bored, but because I'm just bored. Just all sorts of stuff. I know I promised you guys a cook video. I was going to do it today. I just really didn't have the energy or the effort to do it today. I barely am getting this video out. I mean, it's 6:21, so by the time you guys see this, it'll be like 7. It's just one of those things where, you've done everything you can do, at least that you feel that you can do, and you're starting to run into stagnant time. I'm sure you guys have experienced that, and if you haven't, you will. I'm watching a lot of weird YouTube stuff. I've been doing a lot of weird, crafty stuff. I've been making. Hand me one of the dice.
10.
I don't care. I've been making Dungeons and Dragons dice. I've been making a bunch of them, and I haven't finished them yet, but they actually turned out pretty cool looking. I'm kind of impressed with them. This one's called Winter Mint, and it's kind of a silvery, minty green color. It's pretty cool. I made Amy a set of pink ones because she likes pink for like breast cancer awareness, and I made some red ones or black ones or something. I made these
Red one with black glitter.
yeah, red ones with black glitter, which are actually it's black and silver glitter, but it's pretty cool. I made some green ones, and I cast them all in resin, so they're like actual functioning dice. And I gotta paint the numbers and everything on them yet, and sand them down and get the edges off and all that stuff. And I lost interest in that pretty quickly. We made like 10 sets, and I'm like, all right, I'm done right now. I can't do it anymore. So it's trying to find things to occupy my time and keep my mind going has been the hard part here. That's why the videos have been short. Haven't been able to think. I haven't been able to go, hey, that would make a good video, because I'm stuck. We're all just kind of stuck. So I am going to start working on my garden, though. I'm going to go through my seed catalog tonight and pick out what I want to grow. I think. I might. I'm not sure. But then it can be like, go send the kids outside and have them weed my garden beds and get new dirt, and then plant my little pots with the little seeds in them and let them sprout. I don't know. It just sounds like busy work to me. It sounds like something to do with and keep my time occupied. I have not been overeating, which I'm kind of shocked about. It's kind of weird because normally when you're bored, you eat, or people eat on an average. I see the Facebook memes and everything. The only thing I caught during the apocalypse was a fat belly or something like that, you know. Luckily, me and Amy aren't doing that. The kids kind of are. Well, Jareth kind of is.
I'm not.
Um, well, saying you're a teenager, it's a little different. So Jareth's trying to board eat, but pick up the alcohol before it leaks all over the carpet. Jareth's trying to, but we're stopping him from doing it because we know that's what it is. He's not hungry, he's bored. You know, he'll eat 3 sandwiches and then 20 minutes later, I'm hungry. I said, no, you're not. You're just bored. So we keep trying to do that and trying to stay involved. And, you know, the cats are even getting sick of us, which is kind of funny. Because we're here constantly with them. And I just heard a new thing about some tiger up in New York catching coronavirus. If y'all know, tell me if that's like real news or not, because I mean I'm thinking it is because it was like posted by a real news station, but I'm kind of curious on how that works because animals aren't supposed to be able to transfer the coronavirus. Well, if the tiger got it, God knows what's going to happen then. Now the animals are getting coronavirus. Now we're all really screwed because they'll just transfer it. Yeah, I'm going nuts. I'm going stir crazy. I cannot wait. You guys can't even understand. Well, I guess you can. How bad I want to go just like hang out with my friends upstate a little bit from me and go camping and sit around a fire and do shots of vodka and party the night away and play dominoes.
Like you normally do every summer?
Like I normally do every summer. I just, you have no idea how bad I want to do that. I also want to go get my fireworks. I can't go get my fireworks right now. Normally I have them, but the shipping has been off due to everything that's happened because, you know, where fireworks come from, they come from China. And then the businesses have been shut down and, you know, interstate travel's limited and travel in general is limited. And so it's like, I can't even go get my fireworks. Because I'd sit here and just work on them all day because that would keep me occupied. Well, pretty much. There's a lot to do with them. But I can't do it. I just can't go get them. Everything's just starting to really drive me insane. But I'm keeping good spirits about it. I'm trying not to kill anybody. I'm trying not to go off on anybody. And I'm trying to stay positive throughout the whole thing. I'm very happy that I haven't seen any of my friends with this crap yet, which is cool. I mean, Maryland is just starting into the call it a downward spiral. It's going up the curve right now. So only, you know, the next week or two are going to tell what happens. And I've heard rumor that this thing's going to last through July. I've heard it's going to last through August. I can't make a decision on my fireworks shows because I don't know. None of us know. I want to make the best decision that's going to be the safest for me and my crew, but at the same time, I don't want to break a contract when I don't have to break it. So I'm not going to wait till the last minute. But it's going to come down to the wire. I mean, I want to do the shows. I want outside really bad. I want to blow my stuff up like I do every year. Because that's just something that I do. And without that, I'm not sure how I'll handle that. So, it's going to be interesting. I think that's about it. You know, everybody's sitting back and people are starting to panic because the first of the month's come and gone. And no one has any money. And the people that do have money are sitting on it as long as they can in case something else happens, which is a smart idea. I've got other friends of mine and people that are starting to prep and learn how to prep and can food and stuff like that, which is cool. They're making their own homemade stuff, which is cool. Guys, do you have any questions on like recipes or homemade stuff that you want to make? I have a database that takes you all the way back to like the 1400s, and that's not a joke. I literally collect recipes. Anything from medieval trenchers, which is actually beyond 1400 really, and it goes all the way up to like stuff now. So my database is extremely huge. Jenna, I'm going to direct this straight at you. I did not put the recipe down for the blackberry jam that I made. I didn't do it because, well, quite frankly, I didn't feel like typing it all out. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you right now what the recipe is. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. You need a box of sugar-free pectin. You can buy it. It's called Sure-Jell Sugar-Free. It doesn't have sweeteners in it like the normal pectin does. Normal pectin has sugars in it from fruit. And pectin's a derivative majorly of cranberries. So what you want to do is get your pectin, and it's easier if you have an immersion stick blender. I'm sure you know what that is. If you do not, though, what you need to do is boil it on the stove and get that pectin in a liquid state before you even start doing anything else. Now, the pectin will start to gel up while you're waiting, but that's okay. It'll melt fast once it hits the heat. Get your berries. I used, I think, 6 pints. Was it 6 pints? Mm-hmm. I used 6 pints of blackberries, and I threw them in with about a cup and a half of erythritol sweetener. You can order erythritol off Amazon. You can buy it in the stores some places. Erythritol is, you may or may not know, is a sugar alcohol. So your body doesn't absorb it. It has no calories, no nothing. It's just sweet, and it doesn't affect you. It doesn't even have a glycemic index. What is it, glycemic? Yes, glycemic index.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Right, so it doesn't affect your blood sugar at all, which is perfect for me because of being diabetic. So it's really good stuff for this. You can use the granulated. Make sure you put that in with the berries, because as you cook the berries, it'll dissolve. It is hard to dissolve in cold stuff. The erythritol is. You can use powdered erythritol to dissolve quicker, but I would suggest the granulated because you can get it in bigger bags. And about a cup of water. And you just let that simmer until the berries start to get soft. Once the berries get soft, pull the berries off the heat and immediately put it through a strainer. And I don't mean a colander, I mean like either a crank strainer, or if you're like me, I have a KitchenAid with a strainer attachment that I make my tomato sauces and stuff with. And that'll get all the seeds and the skins and the inside little white pithy things from the blackberries out. And I like my jelly smooth. I don't like chunky jams and stuff like that, and that eliminates that. Then you pull it apart, scrape it down, put it back in the pan, heat it up a little bit more. You want it to where it's just starting to boil, your fruit mash or fruit whatever you want to call it. Strained fruit. And then add the pectin. If it does gel, cut it up in chunks and add it chunk by chunk. It'll start to thicken, then it'll get thinner, and then it'll start to really thicken. So you want to get it to that thinner spot, pull it out, jar it up, cap off the jars, and let it sit. Put it in the jars while it's hot. If you put it in the jars while it's really, really hot, it'll actually can itself without having to worry about bacteria and all that. If you do not make it to where the cans can themselves, you can put it in a hot water bath canner. There's enough acid in it that you don't have to worry about. It's kind of like tomatoes. You don't have to pressure can it. So that's it. You let it set. You let it set up. The blackberries do turn out with a little more red hue because of the erythritol. I've made blackberry jam where it was black as night, but I used sugar. As soon as you put it in that erythritol, that's it. The erythritol actually kills it. So it just starts to bleach the color out. It actually turns out to be a really pretty red. I'm impressed. So, and it tastes, oh my God, 10 times better than the stuff you get in the store. The difference is the stuff you get in the store is mostly made with aspartame or saccharin. Whereas, I mean, you can get the monk fruit kind, but it's ungodly expensive. I'd much rather make my own. Out of 6, I think it was out of 6 pints of berries, I made 3 quarts and 2, so 4 quarts. I made a gallon, quite literally a gallon, of blackberry jelly, sugar-free blackberry jelly, and it is phenomenal. Me and Amy sat here with keto biscuits and just devoured it. She hasn't had jelly since she started the thing because she tried the sugar-free and absolutely hated it. So when I made this and I told her how good it was, she was like, it can't be that good. And that was it. She hooked. So it's really good. Really good. And you can actually take that and thin it out with butter in a frying pan or a pan and make pancake syrup out of it. And you can do that with any jelly. That's not just sugar-free. That's any jelly. If you add butter to it and heat it up, what it does, it stops it from the pectin from solidifying so much. And you can pour that on your pancakes. You can pour it on French toast. You can pour it on pretty much anything you want syrup on. If you're really anxious, you can use it to make milkshakes too. But you just want to break it down, mash it up as best you can, throw it in your cream and your ice cream or whatever, and then blend the crap out of it. And it will make excellent fresh fruit milkshakes. I don't know if you can do much else with it. I mean, it's a few fruit. I can't talk. It is a fruit puree, so you can really go nuts with it. I mean, let me know if you guys use it for anything else. I guess you could probably use it for like the inside of cinnamon rolls, or you could wrap up like croissants in it, or you could get the store-bought biscuits and roll them out and wrap it up like do a roll, and then top it off with like cream cheese icing or something. I've got ideas. I mean, you could probably make danishes with it, thumbprint cookies. I mean, do whatever you want. But it is really good. The keto version, anyway, the sugar-free version. I keep saying keto. It's just no sugar. It is really, really tasty. And the fruit flavor, I mean, it's like popping blackberries in your mouth without the sour and without all the seeds and the pithy stuff and the nasty stuff. So, but there you go, Jenna. I figured you'd like that. So if you need any other tips, just message me. You know my Facebook. As far as that jam goes, I mean, you're pretty good self-sustaining wise. So, but yeah, just give me a message and we'll shoot back and forth with it. So that's about all I got for you guys today. I'm trying to keep the videos short because there's really nothing serious going on right now. I mean, when you're stuck in a bubble, you can't cause any trouble. And that's what I'm known for. So, hopefully I get out of the bubble soon and start causing a little bit of trouble. I think I may risk it tomorrow, weather permitting, just to go out and go fishing for a little bit. If I get told, you can't do that, then I'll come home. But if I do, I'll take you guys with me. So, I'm out of here, guys. So, get healthy, get happy, stay safe, wash your hands, hand sanitize, social distancing. I'll talk to you guys later.